It's now time for my fifth dram of the Saturday night. I've gone through Quiet Man, 8-year-old single malt Irish whiskey. I have had a Lowen McKinnon barley and rye blend, which was mildly peated. And that one kept changing flavors as it went along. Even after I stopped production of the video, I still had some in my glass, and I took another nosing of it, and there was another flavor yet again. The third one was a real gem. That was the Provenance 8-year-old Lafroig. Beautiful whiskey, beautiful whiskey. And then I came back and revisited the classic Laddie, bottled at 50% alcohol by volume. And now I'm going to go for another one. Another revisit, actually. This is the Kalila 17-year-old, bottled in 2015. It's at 55.9% alcohol by volume. 55.9. What is this one at? Oh, actually, maybe I should revisit that one next after I do this one. Yeah, that's a good idea, because I have a bottle here which is at 54%, and the Kalila is at 55.9. So I think it's a good idea to do the lower alcohol by volume first. So I'm going to open this one, but I need a fresh glass. Let me go get one. Okay, I have a fresh Glencairn here, and I have a dust-covered bottle here. This is the last of the bottles that I got at that little liquor store across the street from the laundromat. And this one may also be a gem. What's surprising? Okay, it's a Jura Boutique Barrels. If you can see that. And it says, vintage 1993, 54% alcohol by volume, 70 CLs. It says, from the Isle of Jura. Okay, it's a Jura. Okay. Single malt, Scotch Whisky, single cask bottling, non-chill filtered, Oloroso sherry butts, bottled at cask strength, 54%. It's a 1993 vintage, but it doesn't say when it was bottled. So it was distilled in 93. This malt is without question a sensual delight. It will excite, surprise, and satisfy your taste buds with its subtle array of flavors: rich citrus, marmalade, crushed almonds, spicy ginger, and seasoned toasted coffee. It's warm, deeply mature, and inviting, pure luxury in a glass. As with fine vintage wines and ports, rare single malt whiskies may form a slight haze or deposit. This natural occurrence, a sign of absolute quality, proof of long maturation in oak, wood, and gentle non-chill filtration, confirms the whiskey's complete character. Oh, okay. The Isle of Jura Distillery, Craig House, Isle of Jura, Scotland. Okay, isleofjura.com. Okay, and you know what? It even says here, or this international symbol says, you will not get pregnant by drinking this. So, let's see. I'm glad I won't get pregnant from drinking this. A pregnancy would be so inconvenient. Good gosh. Okay. Here we go. Oh, nice pop. Very nice pop. Let's pour some of this precious little juice. Like I said, I don't know when this was bottled, but it's a 1993 vintage, so it is 25 years since this was distilled. So I don't know how old it is. Oh, it's interesting already. I'm getting a lot of oak. Oloroso sherry butts. I'm getting the European oak already. It's like, it's a little bit bitter. Getting the influence of the wine too. Well, let's see what kind of legs this has anyway. Okay. They're dripping kind of fast. They're running down kind of fast. It's a clean glass too. Okay. Heavy sherry influence. I'm getting something vegetal as well, like broccoli and carrots. Oloroso sherry. Was it first fill Oloroso sherry, or was it a refill Oloroso sherry? And there's kind of something funky going on here too. It's almost like vegetal. It's like turnips and rutabagas and things like that. It's a weird, it's a strange nose, but it's a sherry, but there's something sour as well. I don't know what to expect. The nose is weird. What did this cost me? Jura Boutique Barrel, 700 mils, $132.99 plus 15%. So over $150. Just over $150. It's different. It's a different nose altogether. Well, I'm getting the sherry. I'm getting something sour. You know what it is? This whiskey smells like sauerkraut. To me, it smells like sauerkraut. Not in a bad way, because I grew up on sauerkraut. I grew up on good sauerkraut. Having an Austrian father who used to ferment the stuff in a barrel in his garage. Oh, that's what this smells like. This brings me right back to Dad's sauerkraut. I don't know if that was the intention of the people on the Isle of Jura, but that's what I'm getting. Let's taste it neat first. Oh, I definitely get the sherry. I get some dark fruits. I get like a marmalade. Yes, yes, like a marmalade. And that marmalade kind of coats the mouth. It really does. I know I cheated by reading the label first, but it is true. I'm getting ginger. Ginger and marmalade. Even though on the nose I got sauerkraut. On the nose I still get sauerkraut, even after some water. And there are tannins coming from the wood, from the Oloroso sherry butts. I think that's what they used, isn't it? Yeah, sherry butts. So who knows how long this was in the sherry butts. It's vintage 1993. When was it bottled? Was it bottled in 2003? Was it bottled in 2013? I have no idea. No idea at all. I would like more transparency on the label. 54% alcohol by volume. Oh, date distilled. 21 of 01 93. So January 93. But it doesn't say when it was bottled. And you can't get pregnant from drinking it. That's good. Okay. There's that sauerkraut again. And some dark fruits. Dates and figs. You know, this one is growing on me. With the first pull, I thought, yeah, it's okay. But now, with another mouthful and another mouthful, this is getting better. I'm getting figs and dates. I'm getting a richness. I'm getting tannins. I'm getting, yes, some ginger. Am I getting chocolate? No, but it has quite a richness. I'm getting a little bit of that bitterness from the European oak of the sherry butts. And the oak has a large influence. Oh, this is uncommonly good. And I predict that this bottle is going to open up and be even more wonderful than it is right now. And right now, with every sip I take, it's better than the last sip. That is a good sign. It's rich. It's fruity. It has tannins. The mouthfeel, marmalade, raspberry marmalade. Yeah. Raspberry marmalade. The mouthfeel is not overly heavy or oily. It's just kind of neutral. It's not alkaline like some other whiskeys. This one is more, I would say, more acidic than alkaline, but still quite rich. The Oloroso sherry butts have made quite an impact on this whiskey. Now I've had Jura, I've had a few expressions of Jura. I've had the Origin, I've had the Superstition, I've had the Elixir, I've had the Prophecy. So this would be the 5th expression of Jura that I've ever had. And I may never see this bottle again because it is a rare one. I may never see this again. And what was curious is that every other bottle of Jura that I ever got came with a box. Came in a box. This one did not come with a box. This one just came as you see it here. It says single malt whiskey. It also says the Isle of Jura, like on the glass. And 54% alcohol by volume. Let's see what happens if I add a little bit of water. Although it's perfectly drinkable without water. It's not harsh or rough. There's no burn. It just goes down smooth. I will say that for it. There's no burn, no alcohol burn. You just got that richness from the Oloroso sherry. Okay, now that we added some water, I think already there's a change. And the change is that while I was getting some sauerkraut earlier, I believe the sauerkraut has moved aside now that I've added some water. Now I'm getting, oh, there's still some sauerkraut, yeah. Sauerkraut and sherry, tannins. A little bit of that not a bitterness, but I'm trying to find the word for that. It's sour. The sauerkraut's back. That's where the vegetal is. It's the cabbage. It's the sauerkraut. Weird, but very intriguing. Water hasn't harmed it at all. If anything, water has brought the fruitiness, the marmalade, yeah, the fruitiness more to the forefront. More fruits. Rich, thick, delicious. I can spread it on bread, almost. Raspberries, strawberries. No blueberries, but raspberries and strawberries, definitely. Oh, wow. This one is quite the experience, too. I wouldn't say that it's exactly a sherry bomb, but it's got a fair amount of sherry in it. With the addition of water, there is less ginger, although it is there on the aftertaste. And what else am I getting? Very interesting dram. And I can feel it in my head. I can feel lightheaded right now. As it is 54% alcohol by volume, and I did add some water to it. It is a delicious dram. If you can find it, I would suggest you get it, because this is quite a rich experience, and it's complex enough. It's not a one-trick pony. But I have gone on considerably, have I not? Let's see what our little cheers machine will say this time.
À votre santé!
À votre santé. That is to your health in French. But since it's a Scotch whiskey, slanchola.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Yeah.